REEK0 has been exploring a range of artistic endeavours over the last year, with his debut project Good Dreams releasing on the 27th of July. A project briefly reviewed in a Medici Instagram post, filled with stylized production, unrelenting flows, and sultry synths, guiding you around the beat. In the upcoming interview, we talk about his project, the do-it-yourself attitude in the underground scene, and how he goes starting music. Now on to
Welcome to an interview with REEK0 today. He's having a good time. We're gonna have a
bedroom.
Yeah, in the bedroom, making bedroom bangers. So you've just released your debut EP, Good Dreams.
Yeah.
Very good vibes, good energy, UK garage kind of infused record. So what experiences would you say you put into that record and you put into that music? Because it's a very energetic, very it's quite exciting. It's an enjoyable listen.
Yeah, it was kind of just like, obviously I had Good Dreams, the song, I had that, and I had the video for it. Like, I remember we shot the video like this time last year. Like around this time. I remember going Izzy's yard and like we did a session and man showed him this tune and it blew him away. And I didn't really like the tune, I'll be honest with you. Like I liked it, but no, I did like it, but I didn't think, oh, like this is a banger. Like I just thought this is just like one of the tunes that man have. So I thought, yeah, I want to shoot a video for it anyway. And yeah, like showed it to him and he was like just fucking with it. And he kept sending it to people and like showing it to people. And Bear Man started just like in-house, like this video that ain't even been released yet, it's just getting mad love. So from then it was like cool. And it was inspiring a lot of the mandem. So it was like cool, like we should build a project around this. And we kind of did it mad subconsciously. And from then it was like, when you're doing a project and you have good dreams in the back of your head, it's like the tunes are only going to come out a certain way. You know that.
Yeah. You input that into your mind, into your subconscious to get the result out, kind of thing.
Yeah, like man had good dreams in my head for so long that every tune man was making was like, it had some representation of not even the song, but just the word Good Dreams, like just being pretty and happy. And that's what man's really on really right now.
Just good vibrations where really.
Yeah,
so you've got a lot of garage influence in this record specifically. So how did you develop those kind of different flows and rhyme patterns? Like, because it sounds very natural, like you're just gliding across the beat. It's not it's not, you're not stop starting. It's just a nice like garage.
I had a conversation about this yesterday with Nia, and I was like, there's two types of influences someone can get. That's what I believe is that you can get cultural influence, which is like reggae was being played in my yard from young. I hated reggae when I was a kid because it was all that got played. Like, I hated funky house and all these tunes when I was younger, like all these house, funky house and all that like stuff. Like man,
acid house, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like not even more like funky and like Afro house and kind of like all that stuff my uncle used to play when I was young. All that stuff, like I didn't even like it when I was young. But as you grow up and you listen to it when you're older and you're deep in raw, like man, these tunes, man, was like being resonating in man's ears from so young that my cultural influence is just kind of off the roof. And then the other type of influence is like practical influence, so like is Cole one of my biggest influences in terms of just like that's who man, in terms of like the beats and like just the sound that man has, that's what man rate. And like in terms of more physical influences, people like PK, I guess, like a lot of the grime rappers, like I grew up in a lot of grime, and like even like the old school man like Creed and like Heartless Crew, like these old school garage man, like that's who man like really kind of been watching.
Where you kind of absorbed that. I saw on your Instagram like a year ago, you met up with Creed. What gems did he drop for you there? Like what kind of
it's mad because with Creed is like, I'm seeing him tonight. Like
Ah,
he's like he's mad close friends with my uncle, innit? So like
I see.
it's like Creed is just someone that's probably been coming to my yard before I even knew who he was. Same with Heartless Crew. Like I remember these men coming to my yard when I was a kid, and I didn't even know who they was, but I just knew they were my uncle's friends. And then I went
Mm,
wireless with Heartless Crew and my uncle one time, and I was seeing that, bro, like why are bear man stopping these guys like for pictures and that? And I went
yeah,
home
yeah.
and did my research, and I was like, right, these men are mad. That so even from then, I'm like, from young, I'm thinking, right, like this is live. I'm
Yeah, this
thinking,
is hard. Yeah, I might go in on this.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
this makes sense. And it was a lot from that really. And I didn't
Mm,
even clock onto garage. Well, I clocked onto it and I listened to it, but I always kind of listened to what my uncle listened to. Like from young man, just whatever man listened to is what my uncle listened to, and he's just all into house. Right now he's in this I'm a piano thing. But
mm,
it was me going to uni to getting out of my yard, which is where I deeped for myself personally, like garage is what man will draw to, because that was the only
mm,
time in my life where I'm not listening to what my uncle is just listening to. I'm listening to what I want to listen to because I've got the speakers in my uni. So it's like I was
mm.
just always going to garage, and that's where I took better influence from like REEK0 and that.
Ah, I see. I see. So have you? So I know you've worked with Isco in the past. What's that? What are your studio sessions like? What's your writing process? Do you start with
Mad.
freestyles or do you just kind of like,
Weird.
slap on a beat or do you have bars already?
Yeah. With that, it's like anyone man do studio with, then they're my brother. So it's like more time man link Izzy, we'll be in studio and we don't even do nothing. We might say
Mm,
we're gonna do something, we don't do nothing, we just end up chatting. A lot of my best tunes, yeah, believe it or not, it's come from sessions where we're chatting for like 3 hours and then it takes half an hour to make the tune. But it's like if we
mm.
didn't chat for those 3 hours, that tune would not have been what it was if we didn't chat for 3 hours.
Ah, I
It's one
see.
of them ones that if I go to studio and someone wants to work straight away, I'll feel insulted because it's like, especially if it's someone new, it's like you don't even know,
Yeah,
man. You
yeah,
just know my tunes, like yes,
like
talk,
clout chasing kind of thing. You think? Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah, yeah.
I want to, even if like you're big and that, and I go to your studio and that, like I don't want to just make tune. I want to see what you're. I want to know what you are as a person. I want to be
Mm.
inspired by whatever you've been working on by the time we make our tune. So in my head, I'm just thinking, raw, like this guy's got better sick stuff. I've got better sick stuff, and we're just gonna come, rather than kind of just some mad unorganic thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want it to be as free flowing as possible. It can't be
Yeah,
stiff. Like, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's
And
fair
like
enough.
any sessions I've had with them, man, has always been just like if I've made a tune with them, it's just I don't even know how it come on some mad organic thing. Like we don't even make bare tunes all the time. Like more time man then we'll just link and smoke. Or like
Mm.
just I'll help him pick tunes for his radio, or me and Sam will just link and like learn a bit of piano or just listen to music for influence. Like it's proper deep beneath with the Mandem's thing. It's not like we just like, I don't go. I used to pay for studios and that, but now Mandem just go to each other's yard. Like the organic thing. It's like
Mm.
yeah, I don't want my tunes sounding mad mastered and that. I want them to kind of sound a bit gritty. I want it to sound like a radio set. Yeah.
Mm. Have you been dropping stuff on SoundCloud beforehand, or were you
Yeah.
just start this year really?
Uh, yeah, I was dropping stuff last year, and
Yeah.
the year before last year, I told myself because I had bare names before. Like I've got a video out on platforms which I don't even want to. You know what I mean? Like from years ago, like
Yeah,
from
yeah.
some different thing, and it was 2019, I think, where I told myself like, yeah, like man's gonna go uni to study music, and I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna make sure that man dedicates my life to music now. There's no
Mm.
backup. There's no like before I wanted to be like a civil engineer. Like if I was like if music doesn't work out, then I'll be a civil engineer. Like
Yeah. See,
I want,
something to fall back and you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah,
yeah,
fine.
because in life you don't want to feel like because if I just jump into music, it's like, bro, that's a mad risk. these times, man, like everything that's going on for me now, which is sick, like none of that, like I was just none, like if I release a tune, no one's listening to it, apart from maybe a couple friends that may not even like it. So it was like from 2019, I kind of just switched the switch and I said, yo, what, man.
And you said you're gonna put your all into it and just go crazy. So would you say your degree kind of helped you, has helped you quite a lot? Because I guess you know a lot of the technicalities and a bit more, so you're investing in it a lot more, literally, with money.
I learned a bit of the science behind music through uni.
Yeah.
The best thing was networking. Like I met my boy Dunman, he produced the Know Me Already tune, and with Dunman is like that's the best thing that come out of Bournemouth. Really, like that brother, like meeting him, he helped me better. These times, like I couldn't even really make beats like that when I was in uni. I could, but not really. Like, and it was me sending Dunman like 4 or 5 shit beats a day, and him being like, yeah, with this one you can do that, and with this one you can do that, and with this one. And that's where I proper like blossomed in uni, definitely.
Yeah. So you were able to kind of that you had one other person that you could kind of just grind with, that you could just send stuff back and forth and just go, and then you can go ham from there, kind of thing.
You get me? Like we was doing radio together all the time in Bournemouth. We even started doing the uni radio. I remember I used to bring my decks into uni every Friday night so that we could do radio that probably no one listened to. I think we used to put it on our Instagram, and the mandem from End used to listen to it instead of people from Bournemouth.
I don't think Bournemouth really has the cultural capacity to listen to that kind of music, really.
Yeah, it was mad. Bournemouth was mad on some drum and bass thing. We ended up throwing a few of an event in Bournemouth, and it popped off still, like just because we brought something different, like, and we come from London, and they just rate the whole kind of vibe that we come with, because I was with a couple of my brethren, Owen and Niall, and that they're all from fucking Hackney and that, and we all linked up in uni and kind of created a little massive for the garage scene, which was sick, which is like that kind of influence man there to think that if man just does things, it can.
I mean, in the scene, it seems there's like a do-it-yourself attitude where you kind of think to yourself, like, so some people, I mean, if you look at like people like Kish, produce his own videos. As rappers, you've got people like El Lundo, Mac Weather, Tony Montana, who kind of just produce their own beats, rap over their own beats, mix and master their own stuff. Like, what made you yourself as well? You're one of them. What made you take that path of just kind of the do-it-yourself attitude more than anything else?
It's kind of depends what goal you got, really. Like, I feel like with kind of us, man, where we're doing more, like, because we want to, is because, I don't know, our goal could be that, man, my goal personally is to be the best guy at mixing and mastering, to be the top dad, to be the top mixing and mastering done.
Yeah, nobody can touch you, kind of thing. Yeah,
you get me? Like, I can produce and make a Beyonce album in my room right now, and she can come record it, and man will pattern her up. That's when man will feel like, you get me?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Jay-Z might not be too happy, but it's
but yeah, like that kind of thing, in terms of like, rather than my goal is to make bangers and get views and be famous, like my goal is to just be a sick mixing and mastering person and producer and DJ and everything to do with music. Man, just like, it's like a martial art. You get it, man? When they be black belt, 10th dan, OG with
serious settings, Karate Kid.
Yeah. I want to have the dojo in China. Do you know the man? You know that take it to a whole next level with them. Up in. I want to be that for producing and
meditating in the mountains. You know, opening the chakras.
Proper geeked out on it. Like, that's what I think's different about us, man, that be producers and rapping, because we're geeked out on it. So it's like, if I'm in a studio now, like, I'm geeked out. Like, I want to know everything that's going on. Like, same with if man's doing a video or something. Like, man's geeked out in this thing. It's not just while them and a pattern in it, I'm gonna be scrolling through Insta, seeing what things is. No, like man, I don't like my phone's not a thing when I'm around.
Do you find that having no expectations like helps? Because I mean, at the stage you are in your career, it could be that you make a tune and it kind of just goes crazy. But do you feel that having no expectations and just doing it for the love of it works a lot better?
100%, because it's like, imagine guys that bust off a tune that they did to blow. So it's a tune that they did, that it wasn't them. This tune didn't come from their heart. This tune come from the studio session. You get it? Imagine you bust off a tune like that and all your fans are just expecting this kind of person that you're not. You're going to end up, I wouldn't want to know what that person feels like. So if you're just making tunes that you love and that's you representing you in every single angle and corner, it's like your fans are only going to rate what you really love. So it's like with man now, it's like I know that anything that man like really love, the people who like man's music are gonna really love that, because I'm just only being myself and people are clearly liking that. So it's like that's the sick thing about it really, is that man can just not really think about it really and just enjoy it really. Like with releasing Good Dreams, I was not stressed one bit. All it was exciting. I was excited that I just wanted it out.
You wanted people to see it because it's a part of you.
Yeah. Now I feel mad, bro. Do you know them ones? Yeah. Imagine you're in space, yeah, and you know when you're attached to the spacecraft, yeah, with the wires. You're out and you're in space and you're floating, yeah. Releasing this EP, yeah, was like cutting the string, G. So it's like man was floating out, yeah, and now man's just fully out here, just like. Everything I did in the past year was thinking about Good Dreams. Now that's not there. It's out. What? Like I'm just.
You're just looking around, seeing where Mars is. You're just looking at the sun and shit. Like you don't.
I'm just floating. I don't even know where I could go. Like I could start making jazz music.
And another question: what do you want your listeners to get out of your music? What do you think? This is a question we ask all our guests. What do you want your listeners to kind of get out of the music you make?
I don't even know. I guess just enjoy the beats and just groove in it as a groovy thing, and with the lyrics, it's like I don't know. I just talk about anything that I'll be writing bars, and I'll just talk about anything that just kind of just. Yeah, anything like I don't know, it's a hard one. That just feel the groove, I guess, innit? Just feel the groove, feel the beat. Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Get into it, just have a good time. I'm guessing. Yeah. REEK0, it's been absolutely lovely chatting to you.
All right, bro.
This has been a great conversation. This will be up on the Medici site, because by the time this is released, our website will be up. So thank you so much for coming through.
I just wanna grind for my team. Bro, still on the trap outside on the road with them cats and fiends. I was born in the dark growing up, now I wanna see them lights and beam. Days on the roadside outside cold, but the motors hot. I told my oldest watch, bro, line for the booth, now my stacks.